when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing. His personality.
That was down.
It's not funny, bro. He has bipolar syndrome. Like, that's not even funny to joke about that shit. I know, I have...
So, when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing. His personality.
Good Lord, my wife.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Kim Kardashian, Davidson, I don't give a I love Kanye. I'm just kidding. I love Pete Davidson. I think he's hilarious. But if I had to choose one, I'm choosing Kanye. Just because Kanye saved my life. You know what I'm saying?
Did not like me wearing the red hat. She just wanted to protect me and our family.
Man, Ye is going through it right now.
I like this guy.
Davidson has a hickey while out with Kim Kardashian, and she's holding hands with him in the Yeezys. Why are they doing my boy Ye like that? But his response, God will bring me and Kim back together.
I think Kim Kardashian and Kanye will get back together.
My name is Patrick CC. Make sure you're drinking water while you're watching this video. Ye's down bad, y'all. Kim's out here following in her
I'm not gonna lie though, Pete Davidson is handsome as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro.
sister's footsteps, dating a tall, skinny white boy with tattoos and flaunting it for the world to see, while Ye is on a podcast with the Edward Scissorhands special talking about how he wants her back. Now, I probably shouldn't feel bad for billionaires or give a shit about their relationships, but one of my favorite artists of all time is going through it, and it genuinely seems messed up. I know he has had a lot of Kanye moments, and he often sets himself up for the criticism that he receives, but correct me if I'm wrong, I never see Ye talk down on Kim. He's always trying to uplift her and give her the most praise.
That's true, bro.
Constantly talking about how he loves his kids and his family. Sometime in late 2020, they separated. Early 2021, Kim filed for divorce. I'm sure the reasons are complicated, but the general assumption is that Ye moves around too much, always living in a different state. In 2019, he bought a bunch of land in Wyoming, and he was spending a lot of time there. Plus, in the recent Revolt podcast, he talked about being homeless.
The main thing is the idea of a house.
Security.
Yeah, security. Because I remember saying I was arguing with this one publicist, and I told the person that I wasn't going to have a house. And they spazzed on me, said, "You've done too much in your life to not have a house. You need a house." Like, so tried to impose that idea of, but you know, my home.
Chad, do you think that, actually, no, they did. I was going to say he did.
Home is just when my daughter FaceTimes me. That's where my home is.
Now, if this was a 24-year-old with minimal responsibility posting this ideology of couch surfing, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. But 44-year-old billionaire Kanye West with 4 kids, bro, I think you need to live in a house. So yeah, Kim has a reason to feel this way.
What's wrong? Don't scare me.
Also, real quick, can y'all just double check if you're subscribed? A says home is.
Sorry, I like you. I'm sorry.
Kids. To them, that's not home. I wanted my dad to come to my soccer games
What the fuck?
as a kid, not call me and ask.
Bro, you were ugly as
but
shit
it's
as a
hard
kid.
to tell what's real and what isn't when you're talking about the pinnacle of Hollywood drama, fake shit for attention type people. I don't care how famous you are. Nobody else needs to know about everything in your private life.
Facts.
So whatever you talk about publicly is calculated and on purpose, especially when you've made a career out of that exact thing. So when somebody says something like, I bet Kim Kardashian looked at Kourtney and Travis Barker, then Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, and turned to her people and said, bring me one of those. And now she's dating Pete Davidson. Doesn't really seem that crazy. Now, I don't think Ye would let Pete Davidson have a chance with his ex-wife just for some clout. I think Kim and Ye do have real problems, and this is Kim's Hollywood-ass way of stirring the pot. Pete Davidson may have been plotting for a long time, though. In a 2018 Saturday Night Live skit, he had a few things to say about Ye.
Kanye, I know you're like, yo, this is the real me. I'm off the meds. Take them.
Then in 2019, he took Kid Cudi out to Nobu for a birthday dinner, and Kanye showed up. My guess is that they didn't talk about what Pete said on SNL. Long story short, Pete couldn't afford a night out with Kanye, and he wasn't very happy about it.
It was fine. It was just like, it actually wasn't as bad as you would think, but, you know, it's not like it's Applebee's, you know? It's Nobu, you know,
Nobu,
which is like 77 Applebee's.
I guess Kim has a new sugar baby. Now, Pete is also very close friends with MGK, so the circle starts to come together a little bit. I mean, Pete is always dating famous women, so it's not that much of a surprise, but Kim Kardashian is the most famous woman. So when Kanye split up early this year, Pete starts hanging around with his boy MGK, who's with Kourtney all the time. Kim comes around, boom, buddy makes it. Then they did a skit together on Saturday Night Live where they kiss. Ooh. Even though 2 months before that, Kim was most definitely at the Donda listening event in a wedding dress helping Kanye complete his artistic vision. Now it was time to complete Pete's artistic vision. It was also on this SNL episode where Kim threw shade at Ye.
So, when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing. His personality.
That was down.
It's not funny, bro. He has bipolar syndrome. Like, that's not even funny to joke about that shit. I know people with bipolar syndrome. All right? If you know... Nah, I don't fuck with that, bro. That's not even funny at all. Like, on God, that was not funny. I swear to God, that was not funny. That was not funny at all. Nah, bro. That shit is not funny at all, bro.
Downright wrong. I know it's just a joke, but it was a low blow. Then Kim steps out with Pete in the Yeezys. You know what's funny, though? I bet Kanye would be more disrespected if
Why would you use that picture of Kanye?
she put on Nikes. Hell, if this is all fake like we're speculating, she might pop out in the new ones and help promo. But pictures of them keep popping up everywhere, seemingly having a great time together, including the one where my guy has a hickey. Damn! That one's got a sting. Now, what's Ye's response to all of this?
My wife, because she's still my wife. It ain't no paperwork.
If he was bugging out and acting Kanye crazy like the 2016 era, I wouldn't really expect differently from Kim. But a lot of us Kanye West fans can agree that he seems to be in a very positive and happy place at the moment. Don't ask me about the haircut because I don't know. But the Revolt podcast allowed him to open up a bit more and talk about a lot of real shit. And he was seemingly very clear and level-headed despite being maybe a little high and drunk. Sure, he threw shade on Big Sean and said some out-of-pocket stuff, but 2 hours with Kanye, you're gonna get some of that. For the most part, he seems very self-aware, positive, and level-headed.
We all really on the same team. Just even on this planet, period, we on the same team. I love Drake. I love all artists, period. I don't want to have to be the villain, but when I went and did the Donda thing, Ye returned. It didn't have all the bitches like T.I. Father God, excuse me for saying bitches.
On Thanksgiving, he posted a lovely 5-minute prayer in which he had this to say.
I went into a manic episode in 2016 and I was placed under heavy medication. Since then, I went on and off the medication, which left me susceptible to other episodes, which my wife and family and fans have had to endure. Ego. My ego has a tendency to go past the threshold of being motivating and entertaining to just being overbearing. There are ways to show confidence without arrogance. Temper. Now, I know none of y'all would ever picture this, but sometimes I scream. And that screaming might have helped me tell off everyone who doubted me in music, but that screaming did not help me keep my family together.
Wow. Doesn't really get more self-aware than this. If you are having mixed feelings, I understand.
I know, bro.
Why
I
is
love
he saying
Kanye,
this
bro.
to us? Why isn't he saying this to Kim?
Bro, I fucking
Did he
love
say this to
Kanye,
Kim?
bro.
What
I literally
don't
love
we know?
Kanye, bro.
Obviously, we don't know probably 99% of it. And Kanye is probably just speaking out about these things publicly because at this point their lives are broadcasted so much that it just seems normal. But all in all, I got a lot of respect for Ye. There are people who are about 1 million times less famous who wouldn't be able to own up to all of their shortcomings. Now, I know you and I are only seeing a very small percentage of what is the reality of the situation, but I mean, hey, that's all we got to form our opinions, so what are we gonna do? Selfishly, I hope this leads to more music. Knowing his past with releases, it won't happen, but the song Lord I Need You on the Donda album was one that was about his family, and it was a very beautiful song. It was great. But for Kanye West, the human, not necessarily the artist, I wish nothing but positivity and good energy.
Facts. I love you, Kanye.
Good Lord, my wife did not like me wearing the red hat. She just wanted to protect me and our family. I made me and our family a target by not aligning with Hollywood's political stance, and that was hard for our marriage. I embarrassed my wife in the way that I presented information about our family during the one, and thank God, only press conference. I've had to learn that I had to take accountability. We always judge and tell other people what they should do, but we can only take accountability for ourselves and our children.
I love you, Kanye. On God, I love you, bro.